All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180.
56. All day, just like that. Just like that. Check it backer, check it backer.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the eye. Kill.
Real. Back. Blue draw quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 59 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 36. Alert 3.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Kill! Check 31, check 31. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Watch out!
They'll try to run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Hurry! Mike is point it right. Record.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got.
Let's get off the field. Hatchet.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the 16, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
56. Y'all not ready. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing but
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. There's a corner now. Whoa. Bang.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. To throw from his end zone. Whitfield, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
2nd and 3. Being chased out left. And he's going to, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That one is caught by Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Regular.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this?
They get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. On first down, Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
59. Push him back. Push him back.
Mayfield on first down. Steps away. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Set. 180.
Check Mike. Watch tight end. 4 down.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
that was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitfield. And that is incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Watch the whip. Big dash, big dash. Come. Check, King. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pilot, 64, weak. Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's bring it.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Foxtrot. You can't block me.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 44, Mike.
Throwing again. Whitfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Go.
On 1st down, Whitfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. They complete it to Hill. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Off the bootleg. Whitfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Let's see what you got.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Back to throw. Whitfield feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down and goal.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check.
2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My touch.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Simmons. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shit.
Check 9, check 9.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
That's it.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns, first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
It's running.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch QB drop.
49, check. Point it right. Hey, alert.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
180. Hey, alert.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 43.
Looking to throw. Whitfield gets this one to Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Whitfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the yard, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check.
Throwing after the interception. Whitfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. From the gun, Whitfield airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They run with Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A 7-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're going to look to throw. Shreds the tackle. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is the
On 4th down, Whitfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 53's Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now and now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.